Hey hikers, before we get into today's episode, I just wanted to let you know I'm currently enrolling for my signature 12-week program, the Online Summit Program. I'm looking specifically for no more than 10 hikers who want to get strong and pain-free so they can conquer every adventure without having to do hours and hours of exercise every single week. If that sounds like you and you have a significant adventure in your sights, or if you deal with some type of foot, knee, or back issue on the trail, or you simply want to get in a better physical and mental position to be able to properly enjoy your weekly adventures, please shoot me a message on Instagram or Facebook with the words, "I'm interested." We can have a chat and see if or how might be a good fit for your goals, and if or how you might be a good fit for the program, and then we can go from there. So shoot me a message on Instagram or Facebook and let's make it happen. So today I want to talk through the 7 belief statements of Summit Strength. Now, Summit Strength is my personal training company for hikers and mountaineers, and it's all about training hikers and mountaineers for their dream adventures. But quite often I get asked, what actually makes me different? Why am I different from any old personal trainer at your local gym? And why does Summit Strength stand out from the dozens of other specialists out there for adventure athletes? So today I wanted to take a little bit of time to explore some of the founding beliefs of Summit Strength, in which I base all my business, all my training, and all the information I'm talking about off this podcast. And they really are the foundations that I'm building off to, over the long term, become the very best option for hiking preparation anywhere in the world. And so today I just want to share with you a little bit of insight around that and give you the 7 beliefs statements which I wrote up when I was first coming up with the idea of Summit Strength. So getting into it, number 1 is we believe at Summit Strength that hikers deserve a specialized training service, not a cookie cutter program which will fail them halfway up the mountain. Now, I've said many times in this podcast before, pre-made cookie cutter programs are an absolute plague on the adventure community, and you just see them all the time, and in all honesty, they are not worth a single dollar to spend on. Unfortunately, the majority of these programs are written by hikers themselves and not qualified or experienced coaches, and this leads to about 99% of them having massive blind spots when it comes to injury prevention, efficient strength development, and purely just practicality and what you can actually fit into your normal week. Sure, people can succeed on these programs, and they certainly do, and people get away with it, but there's so many hikers out there who they don't work for, and I would not be surprised if you've gone through this in the past. You've downloaded something off the internet or bought a cheap program, you've tried it out for a couple of weeks, something's gone wrong, whether you pulled up with injury, whether you got bored, whether you didn't know how to do a particular exercise, whether life just got busy, and you fell off the wagon. And it's just not an effective way of going about things. Summit Strength will never sell pre-made programs. I do have a few, but I give them all away for free because I know that is the value of them. All the programs that I actually sell are 100% personalized and tailored to the individual. So I can give exercise prescriptions which will work for your needs. So I can deliver a program which will fit around your life and not the other way around. And so I can tailor training recommendations based off your experience and your fitness levels. And while this may cost substantially more than the standard cookie cutter program you might buy for $10, $20, $40, $50, you honestly get what you pay for. So number 2 is we believe the value of a workout does not relate to simply how tired you can get. Now, absolutely any moron and anyone with an ounce of training experience can make someone tired. It is not hard to get someone on the floor, thinking it's a really tough workout and getting them sweating. Anyone can do it. But it does take a true expert to get someone the results that they need with the minimum stimulus necessary. I'll say that again. It takes a true expert to get someone the results that they need with the minimum stimulus necessary. More is not better. Harder is not better. Smarter is better. With that being said, as you probably know, having listened to this podcast, I don't do burpees. I don't do generic HIIT training. Don't throw together dozens of exercises with the sole intention of leaving you on the floor lying in a puddle of your own sweat. Instead, I give value to our workouts on how it will help you on the trail. Will it help you avoid injury or pain? Will it help you with an elevation gain or loss? Will it help you with a heavy pack? Will it help you get through an extra long day on the trail? Will it help you balance on unstable terrain? And all these other situations that hikers commonly across. Sure, some workouts will get you tired and some workouts will be tough. There really is no avoiding that. But it's being tired with a purpose instead of just being tired for the sake of it. Number 3, we believe the first priority of training should not to cause pain or injury. Now, you would think this is common sense, but all too often this point is completely forgotten in exercise programming. Aches, pains, and injuries should not be an expected consequence of your training. Every possible action should be taken in minimizing the chance of this happening. And I think this is something that's just been lost in the fitness industry in the last 5-6 years. With the advent of HIIT training and with high intensity stuff and people really loving to get down and dirty. Sure, some people love it, some people get through it. But I've worked in a few of these places before, and just the turnaround of people who come in and they try for a week or two, they pull up with shoulder pain, with knee pain, with foot pain, and then you never see them again. The gyms don't care. The personal trainers don't care. It just doesn't bother them because they have a constant stream of new people coming in. And they've got these few people who can deal with it, who they just don't live in an ignorance thinking their training doesn't cause pain and injury. It's so backward to me, and I'm getting fired up just saying this. And I see it all the time, and it's something that I really disagree with. When it comes down to it, you should be avoiding unnecessarily risky exercises. So exercises which might give you some benefits, but the risks of things going wrong completely outweigh them. And I see that all the time in training. And that means carefully managing your training loads to ensure that you never do too much accidentally in 1 week and pull up with aches and pains. It comes down to ensuring you're doing the right things to aid your recovery and repair between sessions. It means deeply understanding each individual's training history, their experience, and their physical limitations. And while, in any training process, there's always going to be mishaps, and there may be points in your training where you pick up a niggle or two, through Summit Strength, I make it a real point to do everything within our power to stop this happening while getting your trail ready. And if it does happen, giving you everything you need to recover as quickly as you can. Number 4 is we believe that all of your concerns and doubts should be mastered before you step on the trail. Now, I know it's not all about the training. I know the stress, the worry, anxiety, which a significant venture can cause you and your family. And I know that it's my responsibility to help my clients overcome these issues. A terrible thing I heard in a gym I was working at one point was one of the trainers was having a conversation with a new person who came into the gym, and they were bragging about the gym having this 100% success rate. And then they were like, oh, actually, no, we don't have 100%. There was one lady who didn't make it on this climb, and I think she went to Everest Base Camp, and she didn't make it because she didn't drink enough water. But outside from that, we have 100% success rate. And I was like, you know what? That is so backwards, because why didn't you drink enough water? Sure, the trainer cannot be there and holding someone's hand on the trail, but a trainer can educate. It can provide systems, can provide habits, can provide guidance to overcome these issues. And I thought it was so backwards hearing that statement. And that was a real point of difference that I wanted to make with Summit Strength. And the way that I do this is through my education courses, where we go into really deep details around, dealing with altitude, around nutrition on the trail, around dealing with aches and pains, around mental strength, around staying healthy, around dealing with hot weather and cold weather, and a whole bunch of other subjects. It's through the regular feedback, which I'm always giving to clients, and the weekly coaching that's part of every single program. At Summit Strength, I really strive to give every client an utterly comprehensive education around everything they need to know for their adventure, to have them ready for any situation. So when it comes to it, you don't need to learn as you go. You don't need to make those rookie mistakes. So you can step on the trail feeling calm, confident, and truly ready for the adventure of a lifetime. Number 5 is we believe in preparing your body for all possibilities, not just the best case scenario. Hiking is an unpredictable activity. There are so many things that can go wrong. There's bad weather, broken equipment, disturbed sleep, slips, stumbles, or falls. There's, you know, mental breakdowns. There's people, friends and hikers who you might have to support on the trail. There's random potholes which you might fall in and hurt your knee and whatever it may be. Now, that when it comes down to it, you can't control all those factors. It's just not possible. But what the training should be, and what I believe with Summit Strength, is to get more ready than you need to be for a perfect day's worth of hiking. Anyone can get ready for the perfect situation, but you should be getting even more ready than you need to be. So when things do go wrong, your body will be fit, strong, and resilient enough to not only survive this unexpected challenge, but to keep on thriving on it and keep on enjoying yourself on the trail. Number 6 is we believe that the right training, support, and education can be the difference between conquering your dream and turning back halfway. Now, every week I hear stories of hikers and mountaineers failing their adventures for reasons totally within their control, and it really does break my heart. Sure, you can't control things like weather, trail conditions, and sickness to an extent, but you can control things like pain, injury, and exhaustion. And by helping you prevent and overcome these issues, I genuinely believe that our training and education will be the difference between success and failure. And then number 7, we believe that anybody who would like to conquer a hiking adventure can do so as long as they have the knowledge, the means, and the commitment to get ready. Hiking, trekking, and even mountaineering are inclusive sports. And if you're given the right support, guidance, and feedback, you would really be surprised at what you can accomplish. Too many people think their dream adventures and their bucket list adventures are entirely out of their means. They genuinely believe that they've missed the boat, and for the most part, this simply is not true. Time and time again, I've helped everyday people realize just how much potential they still have. I've helped open their eyes to the possibilities of adventures they genuinely thought were behind them. And it all started with the right training. Now at Summit Strength, I'm striving to become the world leader in hiking training and preparation. Everything I do in my business, in my training, in this podcast, in my communications are based around those 7 beliefs I just talked about. And all of these beliefs really do come together in my signature program, the Online Summit Program. Now this week, as I've said on this podcast, I am looking for no more than 10 hikers to join the program to get strong and pain-free over the next 12 weeks so they can conquer every adventure. If this sounds like you and you want to learn more, find me on Facebook or Instagram, shoot me a message just saying tell me more and I can talk you through all the details. It's a fantastic program which is doing absolute wonders for so many hikers around the world. I would absolutely love to get you involved. So find me on Facebook and Instagram, shoot me a message, and we'll go from there. So thank you so much for listening today, and we'll talk to you very soon. Bye.